I learn in this letter that Signor Peter comes this night to Messina.
He is very near by this. He was not 3 leagues off when I left him.
How many gentlemen have you lost in this action?
But few of any sort, and none of name.
Her victory is twice in itself when the achiever brings home full numbers.
I find here that Peter hath bestowed much honour on young Claudio.
Much deserved on his part. He hath borne himself beyond the promise of his age, doing in the figure of a lamb the feats of a lion.
He hath an uncle here in Messina, will be very much glad of it.
I pray you, has Signor Mantanto returned or no?
I know none of that name, lady. There was none such in the army of any sort.
Who is it you ask for, niece?
My cousin means Signor Benedict.
Oh, he's returned, and as pleasant as ever he was.
I pray you, how many hath he killed and eaten? How many hath he killed, for I promise to eat all of his killings?
Faith, please. You tax Signor Benedict too much, but he'll meet with you. I doubt it not.
He hath done good service, and a good soldier too, lady.
A good soldier to a lady, but what is he to a lord?
A lord to a lord, a man to a man, stuffed with all honourable virtues.
It is so indeed, he is a stuffed man, and for that stuffing he
You must not, sir, mistake my niece. There is a kind of merry war betwixt Signor Benedict and her. They never meet, but there's a skirmish of wit between them.
Oh, he gets nothing by that. In our last conflict, 4 of his 5 wits went haltering off, and now he's a whole man governed by one.
I see, lady, the man is not in your books.
No, and he were, I would burn my study. Who is his companion now? He's every month the new sworn brother.
He is most in the company of the right noble Claudio.
Oh, Lord, he will hang upon him like a disease. He is sooner caught than the pestilence, and the taker runs presently mad. God help the noble Claudio. If he had caught the Benedict, it will cost him £1,000 ere he be cured.
I will hold friends with you, lady.
Oh, do, good friend.
You will never run mad, niece.
No, not till a hot January.
Good Leonata, you have come to meet your trouble. The fashion of the world is to avoid cost, and yet you encounter it.
Never came trouble to my house in likeness of your grace, but when you depart, sorrow abides, and happiness takes its leave.
You embrace your charge too willingly. I think this is your daughter.
My sister hath many times told me so.
Were you in doubt, lady, that you asked her?
I pray that you'll still be speaking, Signor Benedict. Nobody marks you.
What? My dear Lady Disdain, are you yet living?
Should disdain die when it has such mean food to feed on as Signor Benedict? Courtesies must surely turn to disdain if you are to come in her presence.
Then is courtesy a turncoat, for it is certain I am loved of all. Only you excepted, and I would I could find it in my heart that I had not a hard heart, for truly I love none.
A dear happiness to a woman, she would else be troubled by a pernicious suitor. I thank God in my cold blood I match your humour for that. I'd rather have a dog bark at a crow than a man swear he loves me.
Oh! God keep your ladyship still in that mind, do that some man or other may scape a predestinate scratched face.
Scratching could not make it worse, 'twere such a face as yours.
Oh! Well, you are a rare parrot.
Well, a bird of my tongue is better than a beast of yours.
I would my horse have the speed of your tongue. In God's name, I'm done.
You always end on Jay's trick, I know you of old.
That is the sum of all. I tell you all that we will stay at least a month, and my dear friend Leonata heartily prays that we have detained longer.
Let me bid you welcome, my lord. Being reconciled to your brother, I owe you all duty.
I thank you. I am not a man of many words, but I thank you.
Please let your grace lead on.
Your hand, Leonata. We will go together.
Benedict, didst thou note the daughter of Leonata?
I noted her not, but I looked on her.
She not a modest young lady?
Would you have me speak as an honest man would do, after my honest, true judgment? Or would you have me speak after my custom, as a professed tyrant to their sex?
Really, speaking sober judgment.
Why, if faith, methinks she's too low for a high praise, and too little for a great praise. Only this commendation can I afford her. Were she other than she is, she were unhandsome, and being no other but as she is, I do not like her.
It's not even sport. I pray thee, Benedict, tell me truly how thou likest her.
Would you buy her that you inquire after her?
Can the world buy such a jewel?
Yea, and a case But speak you this with a sad brow?
In mine eyes, she is the sweetest lady ever I looked on.
I can see yet without spectacles, and I see no such matter. Her cousin, were she not possessed with a fury, exceeds her as much in beauty as the 1st of May doth the last of December. But I hope you have no intention to turn husband, have you?
I would scarce trust myself. I would have sworn the contrary, if Hero would be my wife.
Is it come to this? Shall I never see a bachelor of threescore again? Oh, look, Peter is returned to seek you.
What secret have held you here that you follow not to Leonatus?
I would your grace would constrain me to tell.
I charge thee on thy allegiance.
Hear you this, Claudio? I can be secret as a dumb man, but on my allegiance, mark you this, on my allegiance, he is in love! With who? That's your grace's part. With Hero, Leonata's short daughter.
Amen if you love her, for the lady is well worthy.
You speak this to fetch me in, my lord.
By my troth, I speak my thoughts.
In faith, my lord, I spoke mine.
And by my two faiths and troths, my lord, I spoke mine.
That I love her, I feel.
That she is worthy, I know.
That I neither feel how she should be loved, nor know how she should be worthy, is the opinion not even fire can melt out of me. I will die in it at the stake.
I will see thee ere I die look pale with love.
With anger, with sickness, or with hunger, my lord, not with love.
Well, if thou shalt ever fall from this argument, thou will prove a most notable argument in itself.
If I do, hang me in a bottle like a cat and shoot at me.
Well, as time doth try, the savage bull doth bear the yoke.
The savage bull may, but if ever the sensible Benedict doth bear it, pluck off the bull's horns and set them in my forehead. And let me be vilely painted, and in such great letters that they write, "Here is good horse for hire." Let them signify under my sign, "Here you may see Benedict the married man."
If this should ever happen, thou wouldst be horn mad.
Nay, if Cupid had not spent all his quiver in Venice, thou shalt quake for it shortly.
I look for an earthquake too, then.
Well, you temporize with the hours. Now, Benedict, repair to Leonatus. Commend her to me, and tell her I will not fail her at summer, for indeed she had made great preparation.
Examine your conscience, and so I leave you.
Hath Leonata any son, Signor?
No child but Hero, she her only daughter. Dost thou affect her, Claudio?
My lord, when you walked onward on this ended action, I looked upon her with a soldier's eye, that liked but had a rougher task in hands than to drive liking to the name of love. But now I am returned, and that all thoughts have left their places vacant. In their rooms come thronging soft and delicate desires, all prompting me how fair young Hero is. Saying, I liked her, here I went towards.
Thou will look like a lover presently, and tire the hero with a book of words. But if you love her, cherish it, and I will break with her and her mother, and she shall be yours.
How sweetly you do minister to love that knows love's grief by his complexion. Unless my liking might too sudden seem, I would have solved it with a longer treatise.
What need the bridge rush broader than the flood? The fairest grant of it is in the necessity. What will serve is fit, 'tis once thou lovest, and I will fit thee with remedy. We shall have great revelling tonight. and I will assume your part in some disguise, and tell, fair hero, I am Claudio. And then unto her bosom shall I clasp my heart, and take her, hearing prisoner, with the force and strong encounter of my amorous tale. And then after her mother shall I pray, and finally she shall be thine. Come, let us put it together presently.
How now, sister? Where is my cousin, your son? Hath he provided the music?
He's very busy about it, but, sister, I can tell you strange things that you yet dream not of.
Are they good?
Signor Peter and Claudia were much overheard by a man of mine. Signor Peter discovered to Claudia that he loved my niece, your daughter, and meant to acknowledge it tonight in a dance. And, if he found her accordant, meant to instantly break it with you.
Has the fellow any wit that told you this?
A good sharp fellow, come with me and question him.
No. We will hold it as a dream till it appears itself. But I will acquaint my daughter with all, that she may be better prepared for an answer, peradventure this be true. Go you and tell her of it!
What the good year, my lord? Why are you thus out of measure sad?
There is no measure in the occasion that breeds. Therefore the sadness is without limit.
You should hear reason.
And when I have heard it, what blessing brings it?
If not a present remedy, at least a patient sufferance.
I wonder at thou, being, as thou sayest thou art, born under Saturn, goes about to apply a moral medicine to a mortifying mischief. I cannot hide what I am. I must be sad when I have cause and smile at no man's jests, eat when I have stomach, and wait on no man's business, laugh when I am merry, and claw no man in his humour.
Yea, but you must now make full show of this till you can do it without controlment. You have late stood out against your brother, and he hath taken you newly into his grace, where it is impossible you should take root, but by the fair weather that you make yourself, it is needful that you frame the season for your own harvest.
I had rather a canker in a hedge than a rose in its grace, and it better fits my blood to be disdained of all. In this, though I cannot be said to be a flattering, honest man, it must not be denied, but I'm a plain-dealing villain. If I had my mouth, I would bite. If I had my liberty, I would do my liking. In the meantime, let me be that I am, and seek not to alter me. Who comes here? What news brought you?
I can give you intelligence of an intended marriage.
Will it serve for any model to build mischief on? Or is he for a fool that betroths himself to unquietness?
Marry, it's your brother's right hand.
Who? The most exquisite Claudio?
Even he.
And who? Which way looks he?
Marry, on Hero, the daughter and heir of your daughter.
How came you to this?
As I was smoking, comes me, Peter and Claudio hand in hand in sad conference. I writ behind Aris, and there heard agreed upon that Peter should woo Hero for himself, and having obtained her, give her to Claudio.
Come, come, let us thither. This may prove food for my displeasure. That young startup with all the glory of my overthrow. If I can cross him in any way, I bless myself every way. You are both sure and will assist me?
To the death, my lord.
Shall we prove what's to be done?
We'll wait upon your lordship.
Was not Signor John here at supper?
I saw him not. How tartly that gentleman looks. I never can see him, but I'm heartburned an hour after.
He is a very melancholy disposition.
He were an excellent man that were made just in the midway between him and Signor Benedict. One is too like an image and says nothing, and the other too much like my lady's eldest son, evermore tattling.
And half Signor Benedict's tongue in Signor John's mouth, and half Signor John's melancholy in Signor Benedict's
With a good
face.
leg and a good foot aunt and money enough in his purse, the man could have any woman in the world, if he could get her goodwill.
Faith, niece, thou will never get a husband if thou be so shrewd of thy tongue.
In faith, she's too cursed.
If God send me no husband, of which I am on my knees for the blessing every morning and evening, Lord, I could not endure a husband with a beard on his face. I would rather lie in the woolen. What am I supposed to do? Dress him in my apparel and make him my waiting gentlewoman? He that hath a beard is more than a youth, and he that hath no beard is less than a man, and he that is more than a youth is not for me, and he that is less than a man, I am not for him.
Well then, go you into hell.
Ah, no, but to the gates, and there will the devil greet me like an old cuckold with horns and say, Get you to heaven, Beatrice, here is no place for a maid, so away to St. Peter for the heavens. He shows me where the bachelors sit, and there I live, merrily as the day is long.
Well, I trust you'll be ruled by your mother.
Ah, it is my cousin's duty to make courtesy and say, Mother, as it please you. But for that cousin, make sure he's a handsome fellow, or Mother, as it please me.
Well, niece, I hope to see you one day fitted for the husband.
Ah, not till they make men from some other metal than earth. I have a good eye, aunt. I can see a church by daylight.
Daughter, remember what I told you. If Signor Peter do solicit you in that way, you know your answer. Make good room, the revellers are entering.
So you walk softly and look sweetly and say nothing. And yours for the walk, especially when I walk away.
With me in your company.
I may say so, when I please.
And when please you to say so.
When I like your favour.
Speak low, you speak low.
Well, I would you didn't like me.
So would not I for your own sake, for I have many ill quality.
Which is one.
I say my prayers aloud.
I love you the better.
God has matched me with a good answer.
Amen.
I know you well enough. You are Signor Balthazar.
Oh, that's a word. I'm not.
I know you by the waggling of your head.
Oh no, that's a word. I'm not.
You are he, you are he.
That's a word. I'm not.
Come, come, do you think I do not know you by your excellent wit? Can such virtue hide itself? Go to, you are he. Good places appear, and there's an end.
So you won't tell me who told you so?
No, you will pardon me.
Nor will you tell me who you are?
Not now.
That I was disdainful, and that I had my good wit out of 100 merry tales. Well, that was Signor Benedict that said so.
Who's he?
I'm sure you know him well enough.
Not I, believe me.
Did he never make you laugh?
I pray you, what is he?
Why, he is a jester, a very dull fool. His only gift is in devising impossible slanders. None but libertines delight in him. For he both pleases men and angers them, and then they laugh at him, and then they beat him. I'm sure you will know him. I would, but he had boarded me.
When I know... When I know the gentleman, I'll tell him what you say.
Do. He'll break a comparison or two between us which, not marked and not laughed at, strikes him into melancholy. We must follow the leaders.
In every good thing.
Sure, my brother is amorous on Hero. He hath withdrawn her mother to break with her about it.
That is Claudio. I know him by his bearing.
Are you not Signor Benedict?
You know me well. I am he.
You are very near my brother in his love. He is amorous on Hero. I pray you dissuade him. She is no equal for his birth.
How know you he loves her?
I heard him swear his affection.
I did too. He swore he'd marry her tonight.
Come, let us to the banquet.
Thus answer I in the name of Benedict. But hear these ill news with the ears of Claudio. 'Tis certain so, the prince woos for himself. Friendship is constant in all other things, save in the office and affairs of love. Therefore let all hearts in love use their own tongues, let every eye negotiate for itself, and trust no agent. Farewell, therefore, hero.
Claudio!
Behave the same.
Come, will you go with me?
Whither?
Signor Peter hath got your hero.
Wish him well of her.
Why, that's spoken like an honest drovier. So they sell bullocks. Did you think Signor Peter would have served you thus?
Pray you leave me.
Now you strike like the blind man.
Will not thee, I'll leave you.
Alas, poor hurt fowl, now will he creep into the sedges. But that my Lady Beatrice should know me and not know me. A fool. Ha! Maybe I go under that title because I am merry. I am not so reputed. It is the base, the bitter disposition of Beatrice that puts the world into her person and gives me out. Well, I'll be revenged as I may.
How now, signor? Have you seen Claudio?
Troth, my lord, I have played the part of Lady Fame. I found him here, as melancholy as a lodge in a warren. I told him, and I think I told him true, that your grace had got the goodwill of this young lady.
What's his fault?
You, who, as I take it, have stolen his bird's nest.
I will but teach them to sing and restore them to their owner.
If their singing answer your saying.
The Lady Beatrice have a quarrel to you. The gentleman she danced with said she is much wronged by him.
Oh! She misused me past the endurance of a block! She told me, not knowing that I was myself, that I was a jester. That I was duller than a great Thor, huddling jest upon jest with such impossible conveyance upon me that I stood like a man at a mark with the whole army shooting at me. She speaks poniards and every word stabs. If her breath were as terrible as her terminations, there were no living near her. She would have infect to the North Star. I would not marry her were she endowed with all. Come, talk not of her. While she is here, a man may live as quiet in hell as in a sanctuary. And so all disquiet, horror and perturbation follows her.
Look, here she comes.
Will your grace command me any service to the world's end? I will go on the slightest errand to the antipodes that you can devise to send me on, rather than hold 3 words conference with this harpy. Have you no employment for me?
None. But to desire your good company.
Oh God, sir, here's a dish I love not. I cannot endure my lady tongue.
Oh come, you've lost the heart of Signor Benedict.
It is so indeed. He lent it me a while and I gave him use of it. A double heart for my single one. Married. Won it off before me with false dice, so you may well say I have lost it.
You have put him down, lady. You have put him down.
It is so indeed, so I would know he should do me, my lord, lest I prove the mother of fools. Claudio, who you sent me to seek.
How now, Claudio? Wherefore are you sad?
Oh, not sad, my lord.
How then? Sick?
Neither, my lord.
Why? Claudio is neither sad, nor sick, nor merry, nor well, but civil. Civil as an orange, and something of that jealous complexion.
I faith, lady, I think your blazon be true. Although if this be so, his conceit is false. Here, Claudio, I wooed in thy name, and fair hero is won. I broke with her mother, and her goodwill obtained. Name the day of thy marriage, and God give thee joy.
Claudio, take me with my daughter, and with her my fortunes. Thy grace has made his match, and all grace say amen to it.
Speak, Claudio, 'tis your cue.
Silence. It's the perfect herald of joy. I would be a little happy if I could say how much. Lady, I am yours and you are mine. I give away myself to you and vote upon the exchange.
Speak, hero, if you cannot, stop his mouth with a kiss and let him speak neither.
Faith, lady, you have a merry heart.
Yea, I thank it, poor fool. It keeps me on the windy side of care. My cousin tells him in his ear that he is in her heart.
So she doth, cousin.
Good Lord for alliance! Thus goes everybody in the world but I. I'll just sit in this corner and sing.
Lady Beatrice, I will get you one.
Ah, I would rather have one of your father's gettings. Hath you not here a brother like you? Your father has excellent husbands if a maid could come by them.
Will you have me, lady?
No. Unless I can have another for working days. Your grace is too costly to wear every day. But I beseech you, my lord, I was taught to speak all mirth in no matter.
Your silence most offends me. To be merry best becomes you. You were born in a merry hour.
Oh no, my mother cried. But under that, I was born. God give you joy, cousin.
By my troth, a pleasant spirited woman.
She has little of the melancholy element in her, my lord. She is never sad, but when she sleeps, and not ever sad then, my daughter tells us that she often dreams of unhappiness and awakes herself with laughter.
She cannot yet tell of her husband.
Oh no, she mocks all of her who is out of suit.
She would make an excellent wife for Benedict.
My lord, if they were but a week married, they would talk themselves mad.
Claudia, I mean you to go to church.
Simon goes on crutches till love have all his rights. Tomorrow, my lord?
Oh, no. Not till Sunday, my dear son, which is just hence a 7 night, and that I am too soon to have all things answer my mind.
Come, you shake your head at so long awaiting, but I warrant thee, Claudio, the time shall not go dully by us. I, in the interim, will undertake one of Hercules' labours to bring the Signor Benedict and the Lady Beatrice into a mountain of affection, the one for the other. I would fain have it a match, and doubt not but to fashion it, if you three will but give me assistance as I give you direction.
I am for you, my lord, though it cost me 10 nights watching.
And I, my lord.
And you, gentle hero?
I will, my lord.
Then I will teach you how to humour your cousin, such that she shall fall in love with Benedict. And I, with your helps, will so practice on Benedict that, in despite of his quick wit and his queasy stomach, he shall fall in love with Beatrice. If we can do this, Cupid is no longer an archer. His glory shall be ours, for we are the only love girls. Join with me, and I will tell you my drift.
It is so. Claudio shall marry on the daughter of Leonardo.
Yeah, my lord. But I can cross it.
Any bar, any cross, any impediment would be medicinable to me. I am sick in displeasure. How canst thou cross this marriage?
Not honestly, my lord, but so covertly that no dishonesty shall appear in me.
Show me briefly how.
I think I told your lordship years since how much I'm in favour of Margaret.
I remember.
Well, I only on season the mornings of the night can appoint her to look at Hero's chamber window.
But life is enough to be the death of this marriage.
The poison that lies in you two, Temple. Go to your brother. Tell me you have the wronged his honour and married the renowned Claudio to contaminate still such a one as Hero.
What proof shall I make of that?
Proof enough to misuse your brother. To vex Claudio. Undo Hero. Kill Leonardo. Look you for any other issue?
Only to despite them. I will endeavour anything.
Go then. Find me a meet hour to draw both Peter and Claudio alone. Tell them that you know Hero loves me. Tell a kind of zeal both to your brother and Claudio that you've discovered us. They will scarcely believe this for our child. Offer them instances that shall bear no less likelihood that you see me at her chamber window. And bring them to see this the night before the intended wedding.
Grow this into what averse issue it can. I will put it in practice. Be cunning in the working of this, and thy fee is 1,000 ducats.
Be constant in your accusation, and my cunning shall not shame me.
I do much wonder that one man, seeing how much another man is a fool when he dedicates his behaviours to love, will, after he hath laughed at such shallow follies in others, become the argument of his own scorn by falling in love. And such a man is Claudio. I had known when there was no music with him, but the drum and the fife. And now, had he rather hear the tabor and the pipe? I had known when he would have walked 10 mile afoot to see a good armour. And now will he lie 10 nights awake, carving out the fashion of a new doublet. He was wont to speak plain and to the purpose, like an honest man and a soldier. And now is he turned orthography. His words are a very fantastical banquet. Just so many strange dishes. May I be so converted and see with these eyes? I cannot tell. I think not. he should never make me such a fool. One woman is fair, yet I am well. Another is wise, yet I am well. Another virtuous, yet I am well. But till all graces be in one woman shall not come in my grace. Rich shall she be, that's certain. Wise, or I'll none. Virtuous, or I'll never cheapen. Fair, or I'll never look on her. Noble, or not I for an angel. Mild, or come not near me. Of good discourse, an excellent musician, and her hair shall be of what colour it please God. Ha, Signor Peter and Monsieur Love, I will hide me.
See where Benedict hath hid himself. We'll hear that song again.
Oh, it's such a bad voice to slander music any more than once.
Oh, come sing and let me woo no more.
Well, because you talk of wooing, I will sing. Since many a man doth commence his suit to her he thinks not worthy, and yes, he will woo and will swear he loves.
Come, or if you will hold longer argument, do it in notes.
Note this before my notes. It's not a note of mine worth noting.
Why, these are very crotchets that he speaks. Notes, notes, forsooth, and nothing.
Is it not strange that sheep's guts should hail souls out of men's bodies?
Sigh no more, ladies, sigh no more. Men were deceivers ever. One foot in sea and one on shore. To one thing constant never. Then sigh not so, but let them go. And be bright and morning. Converting all your sort of woe into a honey. For the world was ever so, since summer first was leafy, then sighed our soul, but let it go, and be bright and bonny, converting all the sounds of love into honey.
Benedict, thou singest well enough.
And were he a dog that would have howled thus, they would have hanged him.
Excellent music for tomorrow night, for we will have it at the Lady Hero's chamber window.
The best I can, my lord.
Come, Leonato, what was it you told me today? That your niece Beatrice was in love with Signor Benedict.
I did never think that lady would have loved any man.
No, nor I neither, but most wonderful that she should so dote on Signor Benedict, whom she hath in all outward behaviour seemed ever to abhor.
Is it possible?
By my troth, my lord, I cannot tell you what to think of it, but that she loves with an enraged affection, as Marcia could have thought.
What if she doth but counterfeit?
Faith, like enough.
Oh God, counterfeit! There is never such counterfeit of passion came so near to the life of passion as she discovers it.
Why, what effects of passion shows she?
Make the hook well, this fish will bite.
What effects, my lord? You heard my daughter tell you how.
She did indeed.
How, pray you? You amaze me! I practice urgently against all sorts of affection.
I would have sworn it had, my lord, especially against Benedict.
I should think this a gull, but that the old lady speaks it. Knavery surely cannot hide itself in such reverence.
He hath taken the infection. Hold it up. Beatrice told Benedict of her love.
No, and she swears she never will. That's her torment.
'Tis true indeed. Shall I, says she, that hath so often counted him with scorn, write him that I love him?
She'll be up 20 times a night, and there she'll sit in her smock until she's writ a sheet of paper. My daughter tells us all.
Now you talk of sheet of paper. I remember your daughter told us
Oh,
all.
she tore it into 1,000 halfpence, railed at herself that she should be so immodest to write something she knew would flout her.
And down upon her knees she falls, weeps, sobs, beats her heart, tears her hair, prays, curses. Oh, sweet Benedict, God, give me patience!
tells us all, and she's sometimes afraid the ecstasy has so much overborne her, she'll do a desperate outrage to herself.
It were good that Benedict knew of it of some or other, if she will not discover it.
To what end? He would make her despise it and torment the poor lady worse.
She's an excellent sweet lady, and out of all suspicion, she is virtuous.
And she is exceeding wise.
In everything but loving Benedict.
Oh, I'm so sorry for her.
I pray you, tell Benedict of it and hear what A will say.
Very good, thank you.
Here I think surely she will die. For she says she will die if she make her love known. She says she will die if he love her not, and she says she will die if he woo her.
You'll scorn her for it, as, for we all know, the man have a most contemptible spirit. Shall we go seek Benedict and tell him of her love?
Nay, my lord, never tell him. Let her wear it out with good counsel.
Hey, that's impossible! She can wear her heart out first!
And would that Benedict look upon himself and see how unworthy he is of so good a lady.
My lord, will you walk? Dinner is ready.
If you do not dote on her upon this, I shall never trust my expectation.
Self-same neck for the other, that your daughter must uphold. Let us get Beatrice, call him in for dinner.
This can be no trick. The conference was sadly born. They have the truth of this from Hero. Love me? Why? It must be requited. I hear how I am censured. They say I will bear myself proudly if I perceive the love to have come from her. I must not seem proud. I did never think to marry. They say the lady is fair. 'Tis a truth, I can bear them witness. And virtuous. 'Tis so, I cannot reprove it. And wise, but for loving me. Why, it is not addition to her wit, yet no great argument of her folly, for I'll be horribly in love with her. I may chance have some odd quirks and remnants of wit broken on me, because I have railed for so long against marriage. But doth not the appetite alter? A man loves the meat in his youth that he cannot endure in his age. No, the world must be peopled. When I said I would die a bachelor, I did not think I would live till I were married. Here comes Beatrice. My God, she's a fine lady. I do spy some marks of love in her. 999. 1,000. 1,001. 1,002.
Against my will, I am sent to bid you come to dinner.
Oh. There, Beatrice. Thank you for your pains.
I take no more pains in your thanks than you take in thanking me. If it had been painful, I would not have come.
You take pleasure then in
Yea, as much pleasure as you take on a knife's point. You have no stomach, signor. Farewell.
Against my will, I am sent to bid you come into dinner. There's a double meaning in that.
Good Margaret, find my cousin Beatrice, whisper in her ear and tell her Ursula and I walk in the garden, and our whole discourse is all of her. Say that thou overheardst us, and bid her steal into the bleached bower where honeysuckles ripened by the sun forbid the sun to enter. There she will hide her to listen to our purpose. This is thy office. Bear thee well in it. I'll make her come, I warn you. Now, Ursula, when Beatrice doth come, as we do trace this alley up and down, our talk must only be of Benedict. When I do name him, let it be thy part to praise him more than ever man did merit.
My talk to thee must be how Benedick is sick in love with Beatrice. Of this matter is little Cupid's crafty arrow made that only wounds by hearsay.
Look, where Beatrice Rome is close by the ground to hear our conference.
No, truly, Ursula, she is too disdainful. I know her spirits are as coy and wild as haggards of the rock.
But are you sure that Benedick loves Beatrice so entirely?
So say the prince and my newly tried lord.
Did they bid you tell her of
They
it?
did entreat me to acquaint her of it, but I persuaded them, if they love Benedick, to wish him wrestle with affection, and never to let Beatrice know of it.
Why did you do so? Doth not the gentleman deserve as full as fortune for his ever Beatrice shall couch upon?
Oh, God of love, I know he doth deserve as much as may be yielded to a man, but nature never framed a woman's heart and proud to stuff the out of Beatrice. Right, sparkling in her eyes and surprising what they look on, and for which values herself so highly that to her all matter else seems weak. She cannot love.
Sure, I think so, and therefore it was certainly not good she knew as well, lest she make sport at it.
Why, you speak truth. I never yet saw man how wise, how noble, young, how rarely featured, but she would spell him backward. So turns she every man the wrong side out, and never gives to truth and virtue that which simpleness and merit purchase it.
It's not commendable.
But who dare tell her so? If I were to speak, she would mock me into edge, laugh me out of myself, praise me to death with wit. Therefore let Benedick consume away in sighs, waste inwardly. 'Twere a better death than die with mocks, which is as bad as die with tickling.
Yet tell her of it. Hear what she will say.
No, rather I will go to Benedick and counsel him to fight against his passion.
Do not do your cousin such a wrong. She cannot be so much without true judgment, having so swift and excellent a wit as she is prized to have, so as to refuse so rare a gentleman as Signor Benedick.
Is the only man in England? Always accepted, my dear Claudia.
I pray you be not angry with me, speaking my fancy, Signor Benedick. For shape, bearing, argument, and valour, goes foremost to report through England.
Indeed, he hath an excellent good name.
He is excellent and earn it ere he had it.
When are you married? Why, every day tomorrow. Come, go in with me. I'll show thee some attires and have thy counsel which the best is to furnish me tomorrow.
She's lying though, aren't you? We've caught her.
If it proves so, then loving goes by halves. Some Cupid kills with arrows, some with traps.
What fire is in mine ears? Can this be true? Stand I condemned to pride and scorn as such? Contempt, farewell. A maiden pride adieu. No glory stands behind the back of such. And Benedick? Love on, and I will requite thee, taming my wild heart into thy loving hand. If thou dost love me, my kindness shall incite thee to bind our love up in a holy band, which others think they doth deserve, but I believe it better than reporting thee.
Gallant, I'm not as I have been.
So say I. Methinks you look sadder.
I hope he be in love.
I have the toothache.
Sigh for a toothache.
Yet say I he is in love.
There is no appearance of fancy in him, and yet he is no fool for fancy, as you'd have it appear he is.
If he be not in love with a woman, there is no believing old signs.
He is younger than he looked, with the loss of the beard, and rubs himself with cologne.
Oh, can you smell him out by that?
The sweet youth is in love.
The greatest movement is in his melancholy.
Nay, but his jesting spirit, which is now crept forth into a lute string and governed by stops.
Nay, like it tells a heavy tale for him. Conclude! He is in love.
Nay, but I know who loves him.
I warrant you, one that knows him not.
Yea, and his ill conditions.
Oh, Lady Leonata, walk aside with me. I have studied 8 or 9 wise words to speak to you, which these hobby horses must not hear.
try my life to break with her about Beatrice.
My brother, God save you.
Brother,
If your leisure served, I would speak with you,
in private.
if it please you. Yet Claudio may hear what I would speak of concerns him.
What's the matter?
Means your lordship to be married tomorrow?
You know that he does.
I know not that, when he knows what I know.
If there be any impediments, I pray you, discover it.
I came hither to tell you, the lady is disloyal.
Who? Hero?
Even she, Leonata's hero, your hero, every man's hero.
Disloyal.
The word is too good to paint out her wickedness. I could say she were worse. Think you of a worse title, and I'll fit her to it. Go but with me tonight, and you'll see her chamber window entered, even the night before your wedding day. If you love her then, marry her, though it would then fit your honour to change your mind.
May this be so?
I will not think it.
I'll show you enough. You are my witnesses. Let the issue show itself.
Are you good men and true?
Yea!
Or else it were a pity, but they should suffer salvation, body and soul.
Nay, that were a punishment too good for them, if they should have any allegiance in them. And being chosen, for the watch.
Well, give them their charge, Lady Dogberry.
This is your charge. You are to comprehend all vagrant men. You are to bid any man stand in his lord's name.
Oh. How if he will not stand?
Why, then take no note of them, but let them go. And presently call the rest of the watch together and thank God that you are rid of a knave.
If he will not stand when he is bidden, he is none of the Lord's subject.
True, and they are to meddle with none but the Lord's subjects. You are also to make no noise in the streets, for the watch to babble and to talk is most tolerable and not to be endured.
But rather sleep than talk, sir.
Why? You speak like an ancient and most quiet watchman. Well, I cannot see how sleeping should offend. You are to call out all the alehouses and bid those that are drunk, get them to bed.
Oh. How if they will not?
Why, then let them alone until they are sober.
Well, sir.
If you meet a thief, you may suspect him, by virtue of your office, to be no true man. And for such kinds of men, the less you meddle and make with them, well, the more is for your honesty.
If we know him to be a thief, shall we not lay hands on him?
Truly, by your office you may, but I think they that touch pitch will be defiled. The surest way for you, if you do take a thief, is to let him show himself what he is and steal out of your company.
You've always been called such a merciful man, partner.
Truly. I would not hang a dog by my will, much less a man who hath any honesty in him. This is the end of your charge. Well, sirs, good night. And any matter of weight arises, call up me. Keep your fellows' counsels and your own. And good night. Come, neighbour.
We hear our charge. Let's stand this church bench till 2, and then read to sleep.
One word more, honest neighbours. I bid you keep a close watch round Signora Leonata's door. For the wedding being there tomorrow, there is a great coil tonight. As you. Be vigilant! I beseech you.
Conrad! Conrad!
Conrad!
Peace, stir not!
Conrad, I say!
Here, man, I'm at thy elbow.
Master Malwich? Short scout.
I will owe thee an answer for that. Now, forward with thy tale.
Stand close then, and I, like any true drunkard, will utter all to thee.
So treason! Yet stand close.
Know that I have earned of John 1,000 ducats.
Is it possible any villainy should be so dear?
Thou should rather ask if it is possible any villain should be so rich.
I wonder at it.
I know that man. He's been a vow thief this 7 years. I remember his name.
Did thou not hear somebody?
No, it was a vein on that
No, I have wooed Margaret by the name of hero. She leads me out of the chamber window, bids me 1,000 times good night. I tell this tale byly. I shall first tell thee how Peter, Claudia, and my master saw part this amiable encounter.
And thought they Margaret was hero?
And 2 of them did. But my devil, the master, knew she was Margaret. Away went Claudia enraged, swore he would meet her tomorrow at the temple. And from the whole congregation, shame her!
We charge you in the Lord's name, stand! We have here recovered the most dangerous piece of lettering ever known in the Commonwealth.
We are likely to prove a goodly commodity being taken up on these men's bills.
A commodity in question. Come, we'll obey you.
Good Ursula, find my cousin Beatrice and desire her to rise.
I will, lady.
Bid her come hither.
Troth, I think your other clothes are better.
No, praise thee, good Meg. I'll wear this.
By my troth, it's not so good, and I warrant your cousin will say so.
My cousin's a fool, and thou art another. I'll wear none but this.
Well, I saw the Duchess of Milan's gown that they praised so.
Oh, that exceeds, they say.
But for a fine, quaint, graceful, and excellent fashion, yours is worth 10 on it.
God give me joy to wear it, for my heart is exceedingly heavy.
'Twill be heavier soon by the weight of a man.
Fire upon thee! Art not ashamed?
Of what, lady? For speaking honourably. Is not marriage honourable? Is not your lord honourable without marriage? I'll offend nobody. Is there any harm in the heavy for a husband? None, I think. And it'd be the right husband and the right wife. Ask my lady Beatrice, else. Here she comes.
Good morrow, Curse.
Good morning, sweet hero.
Why, how now? Dost thou speak in the sick tune?
I'm all out of tunes, methinks. 'Tis almost 5 o'clock, hero. 'Tis time you got ready. Oh, I'm exceedingly ill. Hi-ho.
A horse or a husband?
These gloves Claudio sent, they have an excellent perfume.
No, I cannot smell. I'm all stuffed.
A maiden stuffed. It's goodly catching of cold. Get you some of this distilled Cardius Benedictus and lay it to your heart. It is the only thing for a qualm.
There thou hookest her with a thistle.
But Benedictus, have you got any moral meaning for this Benedictus?
Moral? No, by my troth, I have no moral meaning. You may think perchance that I think you're in love. Nay, I could not be such a fool to think you're in love, and nor that you will be in love, and nor that you can be in love. Yet Benedict was such another, and now he's become a man. He swore he would never marry, and yet now, in despite of his heart, he eats his meat without grudging. And how you may be converted, I know not, but methinks you look with the eyes of other women do.
Madam! Withdraw. Peter, John, Claudio, and Benedict and all the gallants of the town are here to fetch you to church. Oh, you don't have to dress me. Good cuts, good neck, good Ashna.
Signor Leonata?
What would you with me, honest neighbours?
Marry lady, I would have some discourse with you that discerns you nearly.
Oh, brief I pray, for you see it is a busy time with me.
Oh, marry, that it is, lady.
Yes, that it is. What is it, my good friends?
Good woman Verges speaks a little off the matter. An old woman, lady, and her wits are not as blunt as God help I would desire they were. But, in faith, lady, as honest as the skin between her brows.
Yes, I thank God that I'm as honest as any man living. That is an old man, and honester than I.
Comparisons are odorous, neighbour Verges.
Neighbours, you are tedious.
Oh, well, it pleases your worship to say so, but we are the poor Duke's officers. Though truly, for my part, if I were as tedious as a king, I could find it in my heart to bestow it all upon your worship.
All of thy tediousness on me?
Oh, yea, and 'twere £1,000 more than 'tis. For I hear as good an exclamation of your worship as of any man in the city. And though I'm but a poor man, I am glad to hear of it.
And so am I.
I would fain to know what you have to say.
Mary, ma'am, our watch night, expecting your worship's presence, had taken a couple of errand maids as any in Messina.
I must leave you.
One word more, good lady. Our watch tonight have indeed comprehended 2 auspicious persons, and we would have them this day brought to be examined before your worship.
Take their examination yourself, and bring it to me. I'm now in great haste as it may appear unto you.
Well, go, good partner, go. We're now to examine these men.
And we must do so wisely.
We shall spare no wit.
My lord, you come hither to marry this lady.
No.
To be married to her, friar. You have come to marry her.
Lady, you come hither to be married to this lord.
I do.
If either of you should know any inward impediment why you should not be conjoined, I charge you on your souls to utter it.
Know you any hero?
None, my lord.
Know you any?
I dare make his answer none.
Stand ye by, friar. Mother, by your leave, will you with free and unconstrained soul give me this maid, your daughter?
As freely, son, as God did give her me.
And what have I to give you back, whose worth may counterpoise such a rich and precious gift?
Nothing, unless you render her again.
There, Leonata, take her back again. Give not this rotten orange to your friend. She is but the sign and semblance of her honour. Behold, how like a maid she blushes here. Would you not swear, all you that see her, that she were made by these exterior shows? But she is none. She knows the heat of a luxurious bed. Her blush is guiltiness, not modesty.
What do you mean, my lord?
Not to be married. Not to knit my soul to an approved wanton.
Dear, my lord, if you in your own proof have vanquished the resistance of her youth and made defeat of her virginity...
I know what you would say. If I had known her, you would say she did embrace me as a husband. No! Leonata, I never tempted her with a word too large. But as a brother to a sister, showed bashful sincerity and comely love.
Conceive Diana otherwise to you!
You seem to me as Diana in her orb, as chaste as is the body or it be blown. But you are more intemperate in your blood than Venus, or those pampered animals that rage in savage sensuality.
Is my lord well that he does speak so wide?
Sweet Peter, why speak not you?
Why should I speak? I stand dishonoured to have gone about to link my dear friend to a common stale!
Are these things spoken, or do I but dream?
Lady, they are spoken. and these things are true.
True! Oh, God.
Let me but move one question to your daughter. And by that motherly and kindly power that you have in her, bid her answer truly.
I charge thee to do so as thou art my child.
Oh, God, defend me. How am I beset? What kind of catechizing call you this?
To make you answer truly to your
Is
name.
it not Hero? Who can blot that name with any just reproach?
Marry that can, Hero. Hero itself may blot out Hero's virtue. What man was he talked with you yesternight? Betwixt the hours of 12 and 1. If you were a maid, answer to this.
Talked with no man at that hour, my lord.
Then you are no maid. Leonata, I am sorry you must hear, but on my honour, myself, my brother, and this grieved man did see her, hear her at that hour last night, talk with a ruffian at her chamber window, who, most like a liberal villain, had confessed the vile encounters they've had 1,000 times in secret.
Fie! They are not to be named, my lord, not to be spoke of. There is not chastity enough in language without offence to utter them. Thus, pretty lady, I am sorry for thy much misgovernment.
Oh, Hero. What a hero hadst thou been! Half thy outward graces had been placed about thy thoughts and counters of thy heart. But fare thee well, most foul, most fair. Farewell, thou pure impiety and impious purity! For thee I'll lock up all the gates of love, and on my eyelids shall conjecture hang, to turn all beauty into thoughts of harm! And never shall it be more gracious.
Why, how, Cousin Hero? Why you fall down?
Let us go. These things come thus to light. Smother her spirits up! How doth the lady?
Dead, I think. Why, Hero! Oh, Aunt, Signor Benedict Friar!
Death is the fairest cover for her shame that may be wished for.
Oh, now, Cousin Hero!
Have comfort, lady.
Dost thou look up?
Yea, wherefore should she not?
Wherefore? Why doth not every earthly thing cry shame upon her? Could she not here deny the stories printed in her blood? Do not live, Hero. Do not open thine eyes, for did I think thou would not quickly die? Thought I thy spirits were stronger than thy shames my selfhood! On the ruin of reproach I strike in thy life! Grieved I have been one child of thy feeble nature's frame. One too much by thee. Why had I one? Why was thou ever lovely in my eyes, mine and mine I loved? And mine I praised, and mine that I was proud of. Mine so much that I was to myself not mine valuing of her. She has fallen into a pit of ink that the wide sea had dropped too few to wash her clean again.
Lady, be patient. For my part, I'm so attired in wonder I know not what to say.
My cousin is belied!
Lady, were you her bedfellow last night?
No, but until this 12-month I have been.
Confirmed! Confirmed! Where the two brothers lie, and Claudio lie, who loved her so that speaking of her founders washed it with tears? Hence from her, let her die!
Hear me a little. I have only been silent so long, and given way unto this course of fortune, by noting of the lady. I have marked 1,000 blushing apparitions to start in her face, 1,000 innocent shames, those blushes beat away, and in her eyes there hath appeared a fire to burn the errors that these princes hold against her maiden truth. Call me a fool. Trust not my age, my judgments, which with experimental seal doth warrant the tenor of my book. Trust not my divinity, my calling, my reverence. If this sweet lady lie not guiltless here, under some biting error.
Friar, it cannot be. Thou seest that all the grace she hath left is to add to her damnation. A sin of perjury.
Lady, what man is he you are accused of?
They know that accuse me. I know none. I know more of any man alive than that which maiden modesty doth warrant. Let all my sins have mercy. Oh, my mother, prove you that any man with me conversed at hours unmeet, or that I yesternight maintained the change of words with any creature. Refuse me, hate me, torture me to death.
There is some strange misprison in these men.
The two of them have the very bent of honour, and if their wisdoms be misled in this, the practice of it lives in John the Bastard, whose spirits toil in frame of villainies.
I know it not. If they speak but truth of her, these hands shall tear her. If they wrong her honour, the proudest yet of them shall well hear of it.
Hear me a while, and let my counsel sway you in this case. Your daughter here is left for dead. Let her a while be secretly kept in, and maintain that she is dead indeed. Maintain a mourning ostentation, and on your family's old monument hang epitaphs. Do all rites that appertain unto burial.
What will become of this? What will this do?
Marry, this well carried will on her behalf change slander to remorse. She dying the minute she was accused will be pitied, lamented, excused. So will it fare with Claudio. When he hears that she died upon his words, the image of her life will sweetly creep into the study of his imagination. Every lovely organ of her life, more well apparelled, more moving, delicate, and full of life than when she lived indeed. Then shall he mourn, and wish he had not so accused her.
Lady Leonata, let the friar advise you, and though you know my inwardness and love is very much unto Peter and Claudio, yet by mine honour I will deal in this as secretly and justly as your soul should with your body.
Being that I flow in grief, the smallest twine may lead me.
'Tis well consented. Presently away. Come, lady, this wedding day is but prolonged. Have faith and endure.
Lady Beatrice, have you wept all this while?
Yea, and I will weep a while longer.
I will not desire that.
You have no reason, I do it freely.
Surely I do believe your fair cousin is wronged.
How much might that man deserve of me that would right her?
Is there any way to show such friendship?
A very even way, but no such friendship.
May a man do
It
it?
is a man's office, but not yours.
I do love nothing in the world so well as you. Not that strange.
A stranger thing as I know not. It were possible for me to say that I love nothing in the world as you. But believe me not, and yet I lie not. I confess nothing nor deny it. I'm sorry for my cousin.
On my sword, Beatrice, thou lovest
Do
me?
not swear it, eat it.
I will swear by it that you love me, and make him eat it that says I love not you. I protest I love thee.
Oh, why then, God forgive me.
What offence, sweet bitch?
You've caught me in a happy hour. I was about to protest I loved you.
And do it with all thy heart.
I love you with so much of my heart. There is nothing left to protest.
Come, bid me do anything for thee.
Kill Claudio.
Not for the wide world.
Then you kill me in denying it.
Tarry, sweet Beatrice.
I'm gone, yet I'm here. There is no lovely neck. Let me go!
We'll be friends first?
You'd rather be friends with me than fight with mine enemy.
Is Claudio thine enemy?
Has he not proved in height a villain that hath slandered, scorned, dishonoured my kinswoman? Oh, that I were a man, I would eat his heart in the marketplace.
Hear me, bitch.
And to talk out of a window a proper saying.
Nay, but Beatrice.
Sweet hero, she is slandered, she is wrong, she is undone.
Beatrice.
Oh, that I were a man, oh, that I had any friend that would be a man for my sake. Oh, but no! Men have melted into courtesies, valour into compliment, all men are turned into tongues, and trim ones too. He is now as valiant as Hercules, that only tells lies and swears it. I cannot die a man with wishing, so I will die a woman with grieving.
Tarry, good Beatrice. I love thee by this hand.
And use it for something else than swearing by it.
In your soul that Claudio has wronged Hero.
As sure as I am that I have a thought or a soul.
Enough. I am engaged. I will challenge him. I will kiss your hand. And so I leave you. Go. Comfort your cousin. I must say she is dead. And so farewell.
Is our whole dissembly appeared?
Which be the malefactors?
Marry, that am I and my partner.
But which are the offender that are to be accused? Let them come before Master Constable.
Yea, marry, let them come before me. What is your name, friend?
Borachio.
I pray you write down Borachio.
And yours, sir? I am a gentlewoman. My name is Conrad.
Write down Gentlewoman Master Conrad. Masters, it has already been proved that you are little better than false knaves. How answer you for yourselves?
Marry, sir, we are none.
A marvellous witty fellow, I assure you, but I will go about. So, a word in your ear. I say to you, it is thought that you are little better than false knaves.
Sir, I say to you, we are none.
Oh, well, stand aside. Have you written down that they are none?
Master Constable, you go not the way to examine. You must call for the what that are their accusers.
Yea, marry, that's the eftest way. Let the watch come forth. Masters, I charge you, accuse these men.
This man did say that Senior John was a villain.
Write down, Senior John's a villain.
Master,
I pray you, fellow, peace. I like not thy look, I promise thee.
What heard you him say else, fellow?
Marry, that he had received 1,000 ducats of Senior John for accusing the lady hero wrongfully.
Flat burglary as ever was committed.
Aye, by mass that it is.
What else, fellow?
And that Senior Claudio did mean upon his words to disgrace fair hero in front of the whole assembly and not marry her.
No, villain. Thou shalt be condemned into everlasting redemption for this.
What else?
This is all.
And this is more, masters, than you can deny. Signor John is this morning secretly stolen away. Hero was in this very manner refused, in this very manner accused, and upon the grief of this, suddenly died! Master Constable, let these men be bound and brought Leonatus. I will go before and show her their examination.
Come, let them be opinions.
Let them be in the
Off, coxcomb!
God's my life, where's the sexton? Come bind these men, that naughty varlet.
Away! You are an ass!
Dost thou not suspect my place? Dost thou not suspect my years? Oh, that you are here to write me down an ass. Yet I pray you, masters, remember that I am an ass. Though it be not written down, I pray you never forget that I am an ass. Bring her away.
If you go on thus, you will kill yourself. And 'tis not wisdom thus to second grief against yourself.
Pray thee, cease thy counsel, which falls into mine ears as profitless as
As water in a sieve, give me not counsel. Nor let no comforter delight mine ear, but ones whose wrongs do suit with mine. Bring me a mother who so loved her child, whose joy of her is overwhelmed, and bid her speak of patience. There is no woman, sister, women can speak comfort and counsel to that grief that they themselves not feel, nor no woman's virtue nor sufficiency to be so moral when she shall ensure the like herself. Therefore give me no counsel. My griefs cry louder than advertisement.
But bend not all the harm upon yourself. Let those that do offend you suffer too.
There, thou speakest reason. Nay, I will do so. My soul doth tell me Hero is belied, and that shall Claudio know, and so shall Peter, and all those that thus dishonour her.
Here come Peter and Claudio hastily.
Good den. Good den.
Good day to both of you.
Hear you, my lords.
We have some haste, Leonardo.
Some haste, my lord. Well, fare you well, my lord. Are you so hasty now? Well, all is one.
Nay, do not quarrel with us, good woman.
If she could right herself with quarrelling, some of us would lie low.
Marry, thou dost wrong me. I say thou hast belied mine innocent child. Thy slander has gone through her heart, and she lies in a tomb buried with her ancestors, framed by thy villainy.
My villainy.
Thine, Claudio, thine I say.
Away, I will not have to do with you.
Canst thou do daff me? Thou hast killed mine innocent child.
God knows I loved my niece. She is dead, slandered to death by villains that dare as well answer a man indeed as I dare take a serpent by the tongue. Boys, apes, jacks, braggarts, milksops.
Ladies, I will not stay thy patience. My heart is sorry for the death of your daughter, but on my honour, she was charged with nothing but what was true and very full of...
Oh, my lord, my lord!
I will not hear you!
No? Come, sister, away. I will be heard.
And shall, or some of us will smart for it.
See, here comes the man we went to seek.
Oh, now, signor, what news?
Good day, my lord. How now, signor? You will almost come to a fray.
We'd like to have had our two noses snapped off by two old ladies without teeth.
Leonardo and her sister, what thinkest thou? In a false quarrel, there is no true valour. I came to seek you both.
We have been up and down to seek thee. We are high-proof melancholy, and would fain have it removed. Wouldst thou use thy wit?
Shall I speak a word in your ear? You are a villain. I jest not. You have killed a sweet and innocent lady, and her death shall fall heavy on you. I must discontinue your company. Your brother the bastard is fled from Messina. For my lord Blackbeard there, he and I shall meet. Until then, peace be with him.
He is most in earnest, most profound earnest. And I'll warrant you for the love of Beatrice.
And he hath challenged thee.
Most sincerely.
Come you, sirs. If justice cannot tame you, she shall ne'er more hold reason in her balance. Nay, and you being lying hypocrites once, you must be looked to.
How now? My brother's men bound. Baraccio one?
Hearken after their offence, my lord.
Officer, what offence have these men done?
Marry, sir, they have committed false report. Moreover, they have spoken untruths. Secondarily, they are slanderers. Sixth and lastly, they have belied a lady. Thirdly, they have verified unjust things. And to conclude, they are lying knaves.
Who have you thus offended to be bound to your answer? This learned constable is too cunning to be understood. What's your offence?
I have deceived him in your very eyes, what your wisdoms could not discover. These shadow fools are brought to light, who in the night overheard me confessing to this woman how John, her brother, incensed me to slander the lady hero. How you were brought into the orchard and saw me called Margaret in Hero's garments. How you should disgrace her when you are to marry her. My villainy they have upon records, and briefly, I desire nothing but the reward of a villain.
Runs this speech not like iron through your blood?
I have drunk poison, whilst he uttered it.
But did my brother set thee on this?
Yea, paid me richly for it.
He is framed upon this treachery and fled upon this villainy.
Sweet hero, now thy image doth appear in the rare semblance I saw it first.
Which is the villain? Let me see his eyes, that when I do note another man like him, I may avoid him. Which of these is he?
If you would know any wrong, look on me.
Art thou the knave that with thy breath hath killed mine innocent child?
Yea, even I alone.
No, not so, villain, thou beliest thyself. Here stand a pair of honourable men. The third has fled that had a hand in it. I thank thee, gentlemen, for my daughter's death. Record it with your high and worthy deeds. 'Twas bravely done, if you bethink of it.
I know not how to pray your patience, yet I must speak. Choose your revenge yourself. Impose to me what penance your invention can lay upon my sin. And yet sinned I not, but in mistaking.
And by my soul, not I, but to satisfy this woman, I will bend under any heavy weight that she'll enjoin me to.
I cannot bid you to bid my daughter live, that were impossible, but I pray you. Possess the people in Messina how innocent she died, and if your love can aught in sad adventure, hang an epitaph on her tomb and sing it to her bones. And since you could not be my son-in-law, be yet my nephew. My sister hath a daughter, almost the copy of my child that's dead. Give her the right you should have given my son, and so dies my revenge.
Noble ladies, your overkindness does wring tears from me. I do embrace your offer, and dispose for henceforth of poor Claudio.
Tomorrow then I will expect your coming. Tonight I take my leave. This naughty man shall be brought face to face to Margaret, who I believe was packed in all this wronging, hired to it by your brother.
No, by my word, she was not, nor knew when she spoke to me. She always hath been just and virtuous, and I do know by that.
I thank thee for thy care and honest pains.
Your worship speaks like a most honest and reverent youth, and I praise God for you.
Here's for thy pains.
Foundation.
Go. I discharge thee of thy prisoner, and I thank thee. Until tomorrow, my lords. Farewell.
Farewell, my lords. We look for you tomorrow.
We will not fail you.
Tonight I'll mourn with Hero. Done to death by slanderous tongues was the hero that here lies. Death, in guerdon of her wrongs, gives her fame, which never dies. And so the life that died with shame lives in death with glorious fame. Hang thou there upon her tomb, praising her when I am done.
pray thee, sweet Mistress Margaret, deserve well at my hands by helping me to the speech of Beatrice.
Will you then write me a sonnet in praise of my beauty?
In so high a style, Margaret, that no man living shall come over it, for in most comely truth thou deserves it.
To have no man? Come, over me! Always be kept below stairs.
Thy wit is as quick as the greyhound's mouth. It can.
And yours is as blunt as the fencer's foils, which hit but hurt not.
A most manly wit, Margaret, it will not hurt a woman. And now, I pray thee, call Beatrice. I give thee the bucklers.
Give us the swords. We have bucklers of our own.
If you use them, Margaret, you must fit in the pikes with a vice. And they are dangerous weapons for maids.
I will call Beatrice to you, who I think hath legs.
And therefore will come. The God of love who sits above and knows me and knows me. How pitiful I deserve. I mean in singing, but in loving. I cannot do it in rhyme, I have tried. I can find out no rhyme for lady, but baby, an innocent rhyme. For fools, school, a babbling rhyme. For scorn, horn, a hard rhyme. Very ominous endings. No, I was not born under a rhyming planet, nor I cannot brew under festival terms. Sweet Beatrice, wouldst thou come when I called thee?
Yea, Signor, and depart when you bid me.
Oh, stay but till then.
Then it is said, farewell. And yet, ere I go, oh, let me go with you that I came, knowing what has passed between you and Claudio.
Only foul words, and thereupon I will kiss thee.
Oh, but foul words is but foul wind, and foul wind is but foul breath, and foul breath is noisome, so I shall depart unkissed.
You have frighted the word out of his right sense, so forcible is thy wit. And I pray thee, tell me now, which of my bad parts didst thou first fall in love with me?
For them altogether, for they maintained such a politic state of evil that no good part would come to intermingle with them. But I pray you, for which parts did you suffer love for me?
Suffer love, a good epithet, for I do indeed suffer love. I love thee against my will.
Oh, in spite of thy heart, I think. Poor heart. Well, if you spite it for mine, I will spite it for yours, for I do not love those which my friend hates.
Thou and I are too wise to woo peaceably. Now, tell me, how doth thou cousin?
Very ill.
And how do you?
Very ill too.
Serve God. Love me and...
You must
one
be
in
my
haste.
trust your arm. It's a rumor that hero has been falsely accused. Peter and Claudio mightily abused, and John, who is author of all, is fled and gone. Will you come?
I will live in thy heart, die in thy lap, and be buried in thy eyes. And, moreover, I will come with thee to thy aunt's.
Did I not tell you she was innocent?
So are Peter and Claudio, who accused her upon the error you've heard debated.
But I'm pleased all things sort so well.
Peter and Claudio promised this hour to visit me. Sister, you know your offices. Be mother to your sister's daughter, and give her to young Claudio.
Which I will do with confirmed countenance.
Friar, I must entreat your pains, I think.
To do what, Signor?
To bind me or undo me, one of them. Signora Leonata, truth it is, good lady, your niece regards me with an eye of favour, and I do with an eye of love requite her.
The sight whereof I think you had from me, from Peter and from Claudio, but what's your will?
Your answer, lady, is enigmatical. For my will is your good will may stand with ours, this day to be conjoined in a state of honourable marriage, in which, good friar, I shall desire your help.
My heart is with your liking!
Here comes Peter and Claudio.
Good morrow to this fair assembly.
Good morrow, Signor. Good morrow, Claudio. We are here to attend you. Are you yet determined today to marry with my sister's daughter?
I'll hold my mind.
Fetch her forth, sister. Here's the friar ready.
Which is the lady I must seize upon?
The same is she, and I do give you her.
Well, she is mine. Sweet. Allow me to see your face.
No! That you shall not. Until you can join hands and swear to marry her.
Then allow me your hand. By this, holy friar, I am your husband. If you like of me.
And when I lived, I was your other wife. And when you loved, you were my other husband.
Another hero?
One hero died to fire. But I do live, and surely as I live, I am the maid.
Former hero. Hero that is dead.
She died, my lord, while her slander lived.
All this amazement can I qualify. When after the holy rites are ended, I will tell largely of fair hero's death.
Soft and fair, friar. Which is Beatrice?
I go by that name. What is your will?
Do not you love me?
Why, no! No more than reason.
Why then your aunt and Peter and Claudio are much deceived, for they swore you did.
Well, do you not love me?
Troth, no. No more than reason.
Well then, my aunt, cousin and Ursula are much deceived, for they did say you did.
They swore you were almost sick for me.
They saw you well nigh dead for me.
'Tis no matter. Then you do not love me.
No! My friendly recompense.
Come, Beatrice, I'm sure you love the gentleman.
I'll be sworn upon that he loves her. For here is a letter, written in his own hand, a halting sonnet of his own pure brain. Fashioned to Beatrice.
And here is another, written in my cousin's hand, and stolen from her pocket, containing her affection unto Benedict.
A miracle. Here's our hands against our hearts. Come, I will have thee, but by this light I take thee for pity.
Well, I would not deny you of it. By this day I yield to your persuasion, partly to save your life, for I hear you were in consumption.
Peace, I will stop your mouth.
How now, Benedict?
The married man? I'll tell the what, sir. A college of wit crackers cannot flout me out of my humour. Dost thou think I'd care for a satire or an epigram? For thy part, Claudio, I did think to have beaten thee. But in that thou art like to be my kinsman, live unbruised and love my cousin. Come, come, we are friends. Let's have a dance ere we are married, that we may lighten our own hearts and our wives' heels.
We'll have dancing afterward.
First of my word, therefore play music. Peter, thou art sad. Get thee a wife. Get thee a wife.
My lord! Your brother, Signor John, is ta'en in flight and brought with armed men back to Messina.
Think not on him till tomorrow, when I'll devise thee brave punishments. Strike up, pipers!